It's not staying.
Welcome.
It's not staying.
You look like a different person.
Smooth.
I feel smooth. Welcome to this Patreon exclusive. What's going on, Adam? What's up with you? Any more New Year's resolutions? Anything going on? Can I look? The temptation.
Oh,
It's
starting about me.
The temptation.
Oh.
The temptation is to start this podcast by just laughing and taking the piss, because you know.
About what?
Well, tell the audio listeners, Adam, what happened.
Oh, Dan has
Yeah,
shaved a
YouTube's
goatee.
got very popular. What? Yeah.
Dan has shaved a goatee in, which happened last week, but now he's used black. Is it black? Black?
It's actually a dark brown, sort of regular brown, I'm calling it. Etta chose it, so
Dark
wants you to
brown.
be a dad.
Just imagine.
Just for men hair dye on
It
his
is just
beard.
for a man, and I am a man.
Also, the worst offence for me is the sideys.
Yeah. Oh, that's pathetic. Imagine Rafa Benitez's wife's left him and he's got a hat on.
What? So he just looks more like
Beppe DeMarco with AIDS.
Rafa Benitez.
Lukewarm Steve Austin.
Well, I didn't expect this response, guys. You know, usually very supportive bunch in here. You know,
We'll support you.
all
When you don't do fucking stupid stuff.
all the banter aside,
Got a couple of
this is-
tweets.
this is a very supportive, and this is a bit of a surprise.
When Grandad finds the Snapchat filters. Hello, ladies. Would you like to join me and my friend Wayne Lineker for some margaritas?
It looks so unbelievably stupid that most people on Twitter thought I'd edited a photo of you.
I've never seen anyone come out as a paedophile before.
That was the good one. That was the good one.
I don't have a
Comedian
problem with them.
Tom Binns yesterday admitted to creating child porn, and you managed to make him look like not the biggest sex offender in the comedy industry.
Yeah. I'm a bit of a team player like that. Bit of a team
Did
player.
he pay you to take the fire?
I spoke to old Binsey. He was like, I've had a rough one. How can you help? I was like, I've got an idea.
I don't have a problem with them, but when Straight Pride was one of them as well.
Okay.
I'm just going to read
Carl,
them out.
For the 4,000 tweets, there was a really low return on great banter. Weirdly, all of my interaction on Instagram, very positive, not one negative. And thank you to everyone who responded in my DMs. And well done for holding back on not doing, this is who you look like, because that would have been easy. And everyone resisted, 100%
Beppe DeMarco with AIDS.
positive feedback. Thank you, guys. And I know all the jokes aside, I think I can tell that you all are warming to it. And let me tell you this.
It looks like you've got a different personality.
Stay.
Do you know,
It's
do you know how, like
different
people's? It looks like you'd like if you had like two trolleys full of shopping, and like an old woman was stood behind you in the queue in the supermarket with like just 1 pint of milk. You'd be like, no, I got here first. That's what you look like now.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
to self-service, you old bitch.
Yeah.
I'm more like Adam and Carl. Yeah. That's what I thought as well. That's what I thought. There's a fucking queue. Get in it.
I'm actually a very generous person with the elderly.
Oh, yeah. I give them all the dick. All right. The
How long
old,
do you
the old
keep-
ones are the best.
How
Yeah,
long
this
do you
this
keep
says it lasts 3 to 6 weeks. So are you going to diet again in a
He's
few
shaving
weeks?
it off after the public episode. I think he'll want to keep it for the public one, which we're recording tomorrow. And on Thursday morning, that is getting taken off his face.
Can you show the sideburns, please?
Can we like jackass it during
Absolutely
the public
not.
episode?
It's my birthday tomorrow, and we're going for a meal, all of us.
Oh,
And
we are.
And we're gonna get a really lovely photograph or two.
we getting
And I'm
Italian?
not having you in with that in the photo. You're
Listen.
not ruining me birthday pictures.
You've booked a table of fucking 20
700.
at Bella Italia, and now I look like I work there. They won't mug you off with some shitty, like, you know, I'll be like, hey, what are you talking about? What's
You
this?
don't look Italian. You do not.
I look more Italian.
No, you look
No.
less Italian.
I look
You look less Italian than you did last week.
absolutely not.
No, you do. You do.
Oh, so why have I got
you've
so
I think
many?
you've got face dysmorphia. I don't think you understand what you look
No,
like.
can I correct you? I've got Italian face dysmorphia.
Dan, please show the sideburns to people they can't see them below. Oh,
No.
Oh, I've just got it. I know exactly what you look like.
Go on.
You look like you were like cut out of storage hunters. Do you know this? You look like if someone like made an amalgamation of every man on storage hunters, it's this face. You got the young guy, you got the glasses, and you got the beard of the guy who's like, yeah, go and get this one, see what's in there, sell the stuff, and take my wife to Disneyland.
that's every episode.
I
of
honestly,
Storage Hunters we've done.
I would watch so much more Storage Hunters. If I got a big bow.
Now I want to open it up with my claw hands. Oh my God, there's so much. I'm going to rummage.
I'd watch it. And the live shows, which apparently were a special type of dog aids.
Round of applause for Steve.
Oh,
He's just
round
done a
of applause for
coffee run.
Steve.
He's done a coffee run.
Storage
Hey.
show, live show.
Coffee is the only thing
Storage
stopping me getting
Hunter
addicted to
live.
modafinil
They
at
did
the
live
minute.
shows.
So thank you, Steve.
Well done. Could you also go back to Adam's flat to get modafinil? And let's get... Thank you, mate. Really appreciate
Look
that.
at
Ooh, I'll
Steve,
have a
have you
four.
seen Dan's face?
That's me.
Oh, is that Italian coffee?
Steve
Yes,
shakes
it
his
is.
head.
Yeah.
Ooh, you want to be careful with hand touches
Oh
with me
my
with
God,
this
this is
Who
goatee.
so
else
good.
do you look like? You look like Larry Lawton.
Oh God, who do I look like? A respectable businessman.
No, no. You look like you own a pawn shop. And I mean both types.
Yeah.
Sex shop and second-hand
There's nothing-
DVDs.
There's nothing, you know.
You look like one of the biggest jewel thieves ever. Who's now got a YouTube channel, Larry Lawton.
No, he doesn't. Larry Lawton looks hard and cool.
Now we're going to get some jewelry and I'll put it in a box.
Did you do your eyebrows in the end? I can't really tell.
No, I didn't do the eyebrows in the end. I think sometimes you can go too far. Also,
Are you doing this to wind
Laura
us
was
up?
having
Or
a
do you
really
actually...
bad day yesterday, and at the point where I started dyeing my sideburns, she got really grumpy with me. And then, as the dye started kicking in, it literally changed her day. She's ill. She's got anxiety, and all of a sudden, Danny Beppe,
What did
fucking
Etta say?
my kid,
Mum, there's a man in the living room!
yeah, in a Scouse accent.
Fucking hell, lads, you fucking nonce.
Jack's response was amazing because he sort of like waddled in, clocked it, and was like, and then looked at everyone else. Like, it's so funny because he can't.
He's gonna be
can't speak.
he's gonna be like a fifth on mic at this podcast at some point.
He's so funny. He looked at his mum and Etta and was like, the fan. It's amazing when you see like your 1.5-year-old. No, he's nearly 2. Just sort of, it's starting to compute that his dad is a bit of a dick. It's fun to be like, this guy. Is he a dick? He is a dick. It's
What
great.
did Etta say? Did she cry?
Etta just loves the chaos, man. She's just fucking, she's into it. They just, I
What
don't
did
know.
you think when you get a haircut and the next day you forget and you look at your hair and you go, oh, I had a haircut yesterday. How did you feel this morning when you looked in the mirror?
I went for a sit-down piss in the middle of the night, and we put a bedroom light on because I get what you mean about you don't want to wake yourself up too much. It's got to be light on the landing, so it's not a great light. And as I sit down piss in the night, we've talked about it before, just because I don't want to piss everywhere, and it's middle of the night. I don't want to wake myself up. And I looked down and I saw a little fucking black face pubes, and I was like, ugh. I was just like, the tash.
Yeah, we've all actually got dark face pubes in here.
Well, I don't
I've
normally.
never seen my beard while I'm pissing, especially in the night.
I can't even see it now.
I just looked down and you can't see little.
Oh, kind of like
I just noticed it. It was weird.
And how long have you written
But
sex
the
off for?
main, what am I going to get more, less sex?
I honestly don't understand how you could see your beard while you were pissing in the night.
I can see it now.
What are you doing
I can see my tash.
we're used to it, aren't we?
I can see it's
Yeah, the only person who can see his beard in the night when he's going for a piss is Mick Jagger.
What?
Nothing better than someone not getting a joke. 'Cause he's always like that, isn't he?
Love it. Right, cool.
That's his thing, isn't it?
Yeah. And chimpanzees, but they don't piss sat down.
And gay men who are married to women.
Yeah. Their beard.
It's called a beard, isn't it?
Oh yeah, nice one.
Some of the worst podcasting we've done in
Clip,
3 years now.
clip that bit. That's gonna reel him in.
Do you know it was exactly 3 years ago today that the first episode of Have a Word went out?
Oh yeah, day before your birthday.
Oh shit, it was, yeah.
Has it been 3 years?
I think we were really sat on our hands a little bit with that. We could have done more with this podcast.
Yeah.
Lazy. A little bit lazy.
You have
lacking
that.
in aspirations.
You have that because of this podcast, don't you? That's
You
it.
what?
You have this because of this.
Like, you wouldn't have done that if this didn't exist.
Not
Absolutely not.
When are you
I've
going
got
to
a gig on Saturday. The Triple C ticket's still available.
You're
if
not
you want to
keeping
come
an
and
eye
see me look like a sex offender at my own gig in a church.
Oh, thank God. Genuinely, I'm glad you've just called yourself a sex offender, because I've been worried since last night that you'd been in a minute going, do you know what? They are going to take the piss, but I think I look
He
good.
likes it 30%. And I think it's growing.
Yeah, it looks.
It makes you look mean. It makes you look
looks
younger.
fucking ridiculous.
It does not make him look
I think
younger.
it does.
It looks fucking ridiculous, and I love this. And the more you fucking argue, and the more
I'm
you bitch,
so glad.
it makes me want to keep it because I enjoy this. And when Laura's like, "God, I can see it," and she's like, "God, you're a fucking idiot," I enjoy it. I'm starting to get. I've got to that age where I'm like, "Yes." I enjoy it, but I do.
When you're like
it
90, you're
looks
going to piss yourself
fucking-
just to watch other people react
Where's
to it.
the
Like,
wigs?
Oh my God, yeah, in Sainsbury's.
Where's the wigs?
Spill on
You
R5.
look, Kenny on Lockstock.
I know I look like a load of people,
You
Carl.
look that
I've been
big on
told
that, you look-
92,000 fucking times.
Kenny.
When Laura sat behind me last night and I put I put her hair over me, the amount of Skrillex and guys that work in CEX comments, it was just, the whole night, it was just so wonderful. I've enjoyed it so much. I've never got a reaction like it on Instagram. It's attention seeking, but it's so good. And the more you're like, yeah, you fucking, I'm going to keep it. I'm already thinking about secondary colours. Oh, yeah.
What?
I don't know
Two-tone?
where do I go with it.
You need to put grey in it.
I am a bit gutted that I'm wearing it for my first gig back in a month.
you don't have to, though. You could just shave your face.
No, I'm wearing it. Comedians Club Chester tickets available
Oh no, don't shave your face. It look worse.
for Saturday night, Saturday the 14th of Jan. Mick Ferry's headline. Great bill. Me looking like a fucking Albanian nonce. Ah.
I drink it. I drink it up.
You're all right, kid.
Yeah.
You've been working very hard, haven't you? Special coming out.
Well, the special goes out.
Filmed it yourself, edited it yourself. You've just done so much.
Yeah.
Should have taken help with that.
I have.
But you just don't.
Will Hutchby.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh
quite
yeah,
a bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
work.
Oh, Will's done a little bit.
You know,
Helped out.
he's quite an angry man, and
Oh, he's got a nasty
very,
side.
very difficult at times, and you know, he wants
Negative.
like if you ask him to change something, he just slaps you.
He spat yesterday.
Yeah, he spat in my face and was like,
Yeah,
"No,
yeah.
it's staying like that."
But
So
he's
the product
one of
is
those
not what I
guy-
wanted it to be, but you know, it's
he's
finished.
talented, but you have to just wade through so much. Like he's so morbid and just downbeat, isn't he?
Yeah,
But if you can get through that, you get a decent special out. It looks fucking great.
It does look great, and it goes out sort of a few hours after this episode, doesn't it? Does this? What time do we put the episode up?
6 a.m.
6
I
a.m.
should know that. So the episode goes out at 6. My special is going out 12 p.m. UK time on the Have a Word YouTube channel publicly. It's going out publicly. I did want to give the Patreons some early access, but I've spoke to people who know their YouTube, and apparently having a video have a load of views, those views won't help the algorithm if those views are there before it's public. So
We'll put it on Patreon though, won't we? Like it'll be on the. We'll post it on.
I'll
Patreon.
you're not gonna be able to fucking miss it.
Yeah, I know. Also, what we're spending on every Patreon special at the moment, like, I love that there's so many other podcasts going and everything, and everyone's working on their Patreons. We know what we put into our Patreon, and I might, because my special's coming out in a couple of weeks. If it worked, we'd absolutely put specials on Patreon. But if someone who knows better than you is telling you that the best way to get the views up is to go public, we're not trying to mug anyone off on Patreon. No. We give them a ton, don't we? But they understand.
It's, a stand-up special's not
18,500 fucking good eggs.
But do us a favour, just watch it as soon as you can. Even if you watch 10 minutes of it and then go back to it, just click on the link, watch it, put it in all your WhatsApp groups and go, hey, watch this. Because do you know what's quite weird? You know, because we filmed it in June, and I was going to do this on Instagram or publicly, but we'll do it now. And I hope Will doesn't mind me saying this. We filmed this ourselves, and it cost everything that I would have earned from both Liverpool tour dates. So I did the Philharmonic twice. All of the money that I earned from those two shows combined, we spent on filming the special. And it was a lot of money that we're doing okay, but I couldn't really afford to do that.
No, it's
that
a
way.
colossal amount of money.
And the reason I did it was, I was like, we can pitch this to streaming services. Like, my agent at the time was like, Amazon will give you this amount for it, and you can put it on Amazon Prime. And I was like, but no one finds stuff on Amazon Prime. Like, all of our fans would still go and watch it, but no one knew is finding it. No one's scrolling through Amazon Prime and going, oh, it was Adam Rowe, click it. That just doesn't happen on that. It happens on YouTube and it happens on Netflix. So I wanted to pitch it to Netflix. Against all odds, my agent, who he switched careers in August, but his his swan song, his final act as an agent, was to arrange a sit down with Netflix, and they wanted to see this. We haven't shown them it. The reason we haven't shown them it is we filmed this in June. We were going to show them it in September or August. September, the first week of September. Me and Will did the edit. And through no fault of Will's and no fault of mine, and not really a fault of the team we had either, there was a little bit of miscommunication. And the brief that I gave for the filming was just slightly misunderstood. And it meant there was a couple of things that just weren't quite right. And that's why it took so long to get this special out, because we have spent months and months, and literally must be hundreds of hours now, fixing the problems and getting it right. My dream for Have a Word, my goal for Have a Word long term, is that it's not just a podcast, it is a fully fledged production company. That started last year when we filmed a special for Alfie. There's another comedian I'm just about to offer to do one for them, which you'll find out about in a few months. And I want us to be making a sketch show and eventually sort of commissioning stuff from other people. When we're doing that, when we get there, and we might be 5 years away from that, who knows, we'll see. We're going to be sitting down with these streaming services and being like, listen to us, we know what we're doing, here's our product. The way this special looked in September, it still looked amazing, and it was always going to sound amazing because Martin, who's done the mix for us, is one of the most talented people I've ever had the chance to work with.
It was amazing.
It just wouldn't have been right. This is going to be, in my opinion, the best looking special on YouTube by a mile, but it wouldn't have been in the top 20% of looking specials on Netflix. And I hold myself and I hold Have a Word and Will hold himself to such high standards. I told my former agent, do us a favour, tell Netflix we'll show them the next one. Because I didn't want our introduction to the biggest streaming service on the planet to be something I wasn't 100% confident in. The work we've now done to it, it is ready. It looks amazing. I'm so excited for it to go out. But because of the amount of stress and ball ache it has been to get this done and the amount of hours it's taken, last week when we come to edit it again, we hadn't done any work on it in about 6 weeks. And to be totally honest with you, especially because I've got my next special getting filmed this week as well, and it's going out the end of February, and how excited I am for that story and to tell it, and I've been working on it and very proud of it.
Juicy.
I sort of... This Imperious felt to me like, oh, that one. Ugh, that material.
Which is how you feel, which is how I felt getting to the end of Smasher. It's how a lot of people feel when they get to an end of the tour, they're like emotionally done with it, sort of thing.
But doing the edit this week, like without patting myself on the back too much, I've remembered how good of an hour of stand-up it is.
Fucking amazing hour.
And I was watching bits going, oh, fucking hell. I'm quite good here. And we've watched the finished product now, and it is so good. It sounds amazing. Visually, it's just off the fucking scale. Like, if I hadn't already said to the big streaming service, like, we'll show you the next one, I'd show them it now, because I think they'd take it. However, we've announced it's going on YouTube. It will do more views on YouTube than it would on there anyway, because as soon as you put a paywall in front of anything, you're taking away some people.
Yeah. Also, you've spent 10 times more on this YouTube special than anyone else's YouTube special. So it'll stand out, not just because I've seen that hour. We were there at the recording. It's fucking amazing. The production values. People are going to watch that going, what the fuck? Like that, like they're watching a Netflix special
it doesn't look like
on YouTube.
It looks like a Netflix special.
It doesn't look like that at all. And I'm very proud of it. So do me a favour. Comes out at 12 p.m. today, if you're watching this on the day of release. If you're watching it after that, it's already out. Go to the Have a Word YouTube channel. Click the link, watch a bit of it, go back to it, watch it all if you can. And the big thing for me is tweet about it, Instagram about it. If you see a clip that I've put out or a graphic I've put out about this special, it costs you fuck all. Like it and share it. Retweet it, put it on your Instagram story, because that's how word will spread about this. That's the only way. There's not going to be big billboards or anything with the special on. It's just going to be word of mouth, and that will happen via social media. But a really big one, copy the link on YouTube, click share, and then copy link. Put it in your WhatsApp groups, put it in your work group, and go, here's this comedian I like. WhatsApp is such an unbelievably underrated way of sharing content like this. The last special I done, it done 10,000 views in 3 days. It done 20,000 views in a week, and it did 100,000 views in 10 months. They're the 3 markers I'm going to look to see how fast we can get to them, and see if we can beat the last one, Club Comic. Which, you know, if you haven't seen that yet, once you finish watching Imperius, go back and have a look at that, because that's another decent special. And Dan's got a special going out in 2 weeks' time on the 25th of January, which promo for that will be coming soon. And at the very end of February, I will announce the date in a couple of weeks, but we've got it set already. I'll be releasing another special, Juicy.
How long, because you're filming Juicy this weekend, aren't you?
Yeah.
How long are you going to turn that around?
End of February.
End of Feb, right? Okay, cool.
And
that was never going to... That's not the one you're talking about with the next one. This is always going to be...
This is a small room.
That story about Brenda. And then...
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, cool. It's very exciting, isn't it? Fucking turning out the content. When's your tour? What's the chat with the tour? Because mine's on sale now for the autumn. Do we know where you're at in terms of announcing that, or is that still just in the pipeline? Or is it not happening?
We're still rooting it. I think that's probably going to go on sale in and around the next special going out. So it'll be either sort of same day or the week after. I'm probably going to aim for the week after, because then the promo run I do for the second special, the podcast I'm going to be guest on, I'll be able to go, and me tour's on sale as well. A lot of content on
Talk
social
about
media.
Momentum, though, innit? With Imperius coming out, Juicy, tour. Oh, I love it. And also, we've got some very exciting news coming, not finalised, about our year with podcast shows as well. Fuck me. Have you got an inkling? Obviously, you're filming this one in Glasgow with Juicy, which is a great shout because, oh my God, the Scottish lids, do they know how to watch comedy? They're fucking amazing. Have you got an inkling of where you want to film the next tour? Have you got any...
Yeah, it's going to be in Liverpool again.
Are you going to do it in Liverpool?
Yeah, after discussions with the promoter, because I'm going to be working with Live Nation on the next tour, it looks like, which is great because I did the last one pretty much on my own, and it is a lot of work, and I'm very stressful, and I would just, some of the routing that I've done, like one night I was in Newcastle for 2 nights, and then the next night was Cardiff. That you should never be doing Newcastle and Cardiff back to back.
No, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because especially when you're trying to fit dates in, it is a bit like Tetris.
Yeah.
They start coming and you've got to stick them somewhere, and it gets... as soon as you make a few of those blips, you're like, God, it's tiring.
Yeah. So the next special, it looks like it's heavily penciled. The next, I think my Liverpool tour show on this next tour, I think I'm going to be doing the Empire, which is a theatre that it's the first place I ever seen comedy in.
Who is that? You've told us.
Ross Noble.
Oh my God, what a hero!
But it looks amazing. Like it looks better than the Philharmonic. Like as an empty shell. We did a lot of work to the Philharmonic to make it look like as bright and beautiful as we did. The Empire's architecture is just so stunning. Very excited to be doing that, and I think the
is
plan
that like what 100 years old? It must be.
Yeah, it's a classic building. Like.
Yeah,
it's the first place we saw a stand-up show as well, isn't it? Rawhide.
No, that was in the basement of the Royal Court.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mad.
Because Rawhide moved around. They used to be on the docks where Baby Blue was.
Yeah,
then they went to a place on the bottom of Bold Street.
They were also on...
And then they went to Royal Court. They also did the one that Hot Water do an extra show in, don't they?
They're on the corner as well by on Myrtle Street. Yeah, they've moved around.
They've really moved around. They used to be... Rawhide used to be the main thing in Liverpool, gig-wise. Were you there at Ross Noble as well?
No, I went with Mark Dowler.
Yeah, I went to the same
to
show maybe a week later, but
yeah.
So Peter Kay, about 6 months in and around Top of the Tower. I think it was the tour that got filmed for Top of the Tower. And at the Charter Theatre in Preston, he'd sold 9. I'm not even sure Top of the Tower would come out on DVD. We bought tickets because he was getting famous by word of mouth from being on what the fuck was the show called with Paul Tonkinson?
The Big Breakfast.
No, No, they had a
Cash in the Attic.
They had a Cash in the Attic. It was Cash in the Attic.
Good on that.
Peter Kay, I can't remember. He had like a little segment on that, and he was getting popular through that. Fuck me, it was great.
Ripley and Scuff.
Who what?
Ripley and Scuff.
No, it was Bergerac.
Bergerac.
Yeah,
He
it
was
was
in
Bergerac.
Bergerac?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Launched his career.
Oh my god.
They stopped Bergerac halfway through, and he just did nostalgic jokes. It's funny. I don't know if you remember it.
I know he's a
You'll
naughty.
be able to find it on YouTube.
Bergerac's a naughty man. Remember that?
One of my favourite things is when
you
Carl
a-
gives up on his own joke halfway through the...
It's Dennis Waterman on
What?
Little Britain.
Yeah, write the theme tune.
Sing the theme tune.
Is it?
Naughty
That's what he was
man.
doing.
Oh
Do,
my
do,
God.
do, do.
I was
I
not,
don't watch
I was
Little
not a
Britain
Little
anymore.
Britain
It's
man.
offensive and very dated. It is racist, homophobic, and not good.
Fucking popular at the time, wasn't it?
Come Fly With Me is better.
Come fly with me.
And that's probably what also worse.
I honestly think we could do a Patreon special just watching all the series of Come Fly With Me and just watch us watch it. It's so ridiculous that within this century, the BBC were like, yeah, definitely let them do that.
Oh, by the way, speaking of dodgy content, you know we've done a Deadpool.
Smooth.
I would like us to do a cancel pool as well.
I
Like-
honestly thought you said a
Cancer
cancer pool. And I was like, no, we can't do that. That's too sad. Cancel pool.
I want us to pick people that might get in trouble for
Can you pick
previous
podcasts?
problems.
Yeah, can we pick Carl Riegler?
Yeah.
Because he's
can.
top of my list, under 30s.
No. 31
30.
next month.
31 next month.
I'm 31 tomorrow. Such a real age. There's no,
It's
there's
no
going
different
back now,
to
is there?
30.
What?
It's no different to 30.
It is, though.
It isn't.
I think it's time for a goatee.
You could
Lean
do
in.
that. You could do that right now. We've got Manscaped there. You could join him. You'd look.
No,
the star.
no, yeah, absolutely.
So could you.
I've got my arm.
Do it for charity.
I'll do it for you.
do it for charity.
There's no charity worth any money that I'll do that for.
Cancer. Anyway, the cancel pool. Sounds like a really sad place to spend your holidays.
I think we do that next week.
Right. Who is the most likely to get cancelled? Right. Okay. Yeah. Because the older you are, the more likely.
But
it
it's for
is.
something they've done in the past.
Right.
Okay? So, like,
Right.
Tom Binns.
Historical allegations.
No, Tom Binns is being
Hasn't been
convicted.
found guilty yet.
he pled guilty.
He pled guilty.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
He's getting fucking sentenced. I don't know. Knife edge that. Knife edge. Objection. Yeah, you're already in prison.
Should we talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. We got to tread a little. No, okay.
Can we
got it.
legally? We can. Yeah, because he's pled guilty.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
So, Tom Binns is a comedian that me and Dan have both worked with
Oh,
for many years.
for many years.
And
It's
it
so
was on
kind to
so he plays comedy characters. He does one called Ian de Montfort, which is like a psychic medium,
Which is
and he's doing
Proper
jokes.
Nancy.
And then he does one that's a radio DJ,
Ivan Brackenbury.
and like he would be on stage and he's pretending while he's at any comedy club that he's broadcasting back to a hospital, and like you have to sort of buy into that world.
He does like naff shout outs that are like contradict the song. So he's like, okay, got a shout out for Timmy. He's spending the night. This is a song for him. He came in and he'd stuck a little model Superman up his bottom and he's having difficulty getting it out. He's been here a few hours. The doctors are really struggling because it's gone quite a long way up there. So this is for Timmy. And then it's like, you've got to search for the hero inside yourself. Like he just, and once you get the joke, Ivan Brackenbury's great fun.
Yeah.
Fucking great fun. It's one joke.
Yeah.
And it's one joke done very well, repeatedly. Mate, he's been on Countdown does
Cats.
He's been on Countdown does 8 out of 10 Cats, which was not as popular. 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown. He's been on that a few times, I think.
But that is his joke, so it's that, and then he'd be like, and this next one goes out to John. He's having his ears pinned back, and it's holding back the ears by Simply Red.
yeah, we've done not the best job of. There's loads funnier than that, but like,
So yesterday, Phil Chapman, who's been on the couch before, comedian based in Liverpool, he's one of our mates. He's great, and he makes a lot of videos. He made an edit of the radio announcement.
of course.
And it was like, comedian Tom Binns has pled guilty to 5 counts of creating child porn and 1 count of possessing it. He'll be sentenced later this month. And then the song that played was, hey, leave those kids alone. Yeah, he's pled guilty. And then his statement that he put out said he.
Oh my god, I don't know. There's a statement.
Oh yeah, he's put a statement out.
It's
It's fantastic.
we'll go with fantastic.
He's bonkers.
I don't get that reference, but I'm
from-
glad that I don't.
It's from Ivan Brackenbury's got a soundboard, and he's just like, okay, go on.
So his statement, he says, over 2 years ago, I was heavily medicated for my ADHD, and in a short space of time, I downloaded and deleted a lot of adult pornography. And amongst that was some child porn that I didn't ask for nor want. I've passed a polygraph that says, I don't fancy kids.
Please tell me that it's not a real.
That's what he said.
He blamed it on ADHD meds.
But look, we've all
Let's
been
not get
there.
you medicated, mate. Let's keep him off the fucking.
No,
But we've all been there, haven't we? We've all downloaded an industrial amount of porn.
Who downloads porn? It's like 2001. What's he talking about? It's got broadband.
Yeah. You've got to be careful when you bulk buy. I went to Costco once and got loads of antihistamine, and within it there was 3 capsules of cyanide, which is something you do when you bulk buy.
No, but it is.
It's like a needle in a haystack.
It's ratio, isn't it?
It's ratio.
Yeah.
I mean, what can Costco do? Sell 480 antihistamines without cyanide in them. Try and stock that. It's very difficult. And that's what can happen with porn, you know?
Yeah.
Keep tapping, keep clicking. Oh, child porn.
She's in LimeWire.
To be fair, it's 100 fine vids, 1 child porn.
Also,
Whoops.
he said he deleted the adult stuff. He's like, I downloaded and deleted a lot of adult pornography. But then he asked a family friend to sell multiple devices for him on eBay. And that's when he got caught.
Did
So
the
that-
devices have it on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we were selling them to other.
What did you think?
Well, we don't
They just smelt like child porn. These are.
Wait a minute.
No,
This is not going to be a buy it now
no.
or an auction. This smells like
I
child.
thought the police could have thought it was him, found them, bought them, and then done the forensics and found them deleted.
I think there's got to be something going on before they do forensics on hard drives, though, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. I thhougght
yeah.
that was the case, but no.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was just trying to
They
sell.
didn't just go, this guy looks
Who
nonsense.
sells that on eBay?
And also, like,
Yeah.
he's very tech savvy because his whole act
Yes,
is like tech. It's all tech based. So he
Yeah.
knows how to delete content.
Yeah. And also, why are you getting family friends to sell hard drives on eBay? And also, Uncle Jeff, you're a fucking snitch.
I think that was it, wasn't it? When you ask a family friend,
Yeah.
do me a favour, who sell this
You
hard
just
drive on
ask,
eBay?
you just ask your most noncy family member. Well, Jeff looks like a paedophile. I'm sure it'll be fine.
So he's trying to make money off it.
Well,
What?
we don't know.
Oh, I
We don't know what his intention
I
was.
think it's difficult to understand the psyche of someone who even fucking interacts with this sort of shit. I don't think it's like, yeah, it's a money-making thing. It's a fucking mental illness, isn't it? Well, that's maybe giving it too much of a pass. Well, that statement, mate. Oh, God.
When's the pedo pool?
That's the cancel pool, isn't it? It's past the cancel pool. Pedos get cancelled. Fact.
I don't.
Freddie will love it.
More comedians off the circuit. It's opening up.
Quote. Oh, hello, Matthew.
Hi, Matthew. You all right?
Quote, I passed the polygraph, and quote, I don't fancy kids. Quote. I'm saying quote because you can't cut that out then.
What are you laughing at?
Matthew subtly storming in going, don't worry, guys. I've got the coloured sticky tape. Woo! Thank you, Matthew.
Who asked that polygraph? What questions are you asking?
Oh, my God.
Well, they have to ask some normal ones to get the rhythm, don't they? So,
Look at that.
is your name Tom Binns? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a comedian?
Yeah.
Of sorts. Yes.
Just.
Do you live in Chesterfield? Yes. You ever videoed yourself bumming a kid?
Yes. He passed the test. You just told the truth.
I don't know what's been edited in, but just before we started on this conversation, we all said, this is going to have to be navigated quite carefully. And I think that was where we got bored with careful. Do the polygraph bit.
I do enjoy that. Someone's had to write questions for that. Is he sexy? Because it's subjective, innit? You could go, yeah, no.
I want it to be noted very clearly here as well. Dave Longley said something on Facebook yesterday, which was perfect. So Dave Longley is another comic, and he'd made a few jokes about this, as we've just done. And he got a bit of flack from people going, you shouldn't be joking about this.
Oh, my
And he was
God.
like, look, I'll read exactly what he said, actually, because it was pretty pertinent.
Dave Longley,
He's a
a
time
fucking
bomb.
brilliant comedian,
he's a
but
time bomb.
he gives very few shits about sort of
So
this sort of stuff.
Dave Longley has got a running joke. Whenever a comedian or like famous
Oh, it's
person
so
dies,
funny.
he puts a Facebook status up that says, whoever it was the entire reason I got into stand-up comedy. I am beyond devastated. I'm gonna curl up with a blanket now and watch The Young Ones. And he did that yesterday about Ivan Brackenbury. And Barry Dodds commented, he was watching The Young Ones as well.
Boys.
So Longley said, I've chatted with a few people now. It's important to remember the humour is a coping mechanism. Everyone I've spoken to has basically been devastated. It's the worst of the worst. Nobody is expressing glee. The jokes are a way of getting through something that's truly awful for all involved. It shouldn't need explaining, but it's useful to bring to attention, I suppose. Also, I was with him on New Year's Eve, and it was an absolute delight to be around. But whenever we are making jokes about stuff like this, don't think that we think the act is funny in any way, shape, or form. It's reprehensible, disgusting. I'm gutted I've ever worked with this person. If I ever seen him in the street, I would not be held responsible for my actions. But we will joke about anything because
If I
jokes
see him
don't
on the
make anything
street,
worse.
if I see him on the street, I'm going to give him tips on goatee maintenance.
Smooth.
Well,
We navigated that poorly, but
I
you know, gave it a
think we
go.
did a good job. And in the break, Steve, I would like to speak to a lawyer. So if we could put that on the to-do list.
I've
Why?
got
What
one.
have you done?
What?
What have you done?
This is a sex. Let's be honest, it's a sex crime, innit? And I went back. I dyed it twice. It was the
Yeah, it
second
looked
one
okay,
that
the first one.
really fucked up and went. Never let your 5-year-old daughter pick your fucking facial hair dye color. That's a mistake. And then don't go back to the well. Anyway.
I've got the number for a good lawyer who can. He helped me recently by telling me things I can and cannot say, so we can speak to him.
Cool.
Has he got any goatee like precedent?
I'll ask him.
Breakers. Wag wag lids, it's Dan. Hope you're enjoying today's episode. Do us a favor, if you're watching on YouTube, like the video, subscribe. If you're listening, follow us on all socials at Have a Word Pod. Tell a friend, do something, help spread the word. Also, I'm on tour next year. If you want to come and see me do stand up, get tickets at dannightingale.com. Appreciate you. You're a good egg. You're a good lid. Back to the episode. Stage left. Will. Hi, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your interval. I know we did. And here's some interesting questions from our listeners. Speed round.
Can I just mention that my special's going out and I want them to watch it?
Yeah. But fast.
Special's going out. Watch it.
Quicker.
Have a word YouTube channel.
Adam Rose special coming out in
I don't know
Imperius
Imperius.
Wednesday the 11th of January. Brrrah.
Share the clips.
Okay, Capel Pow says.
Who? What a silly name.
Capel Pow.
Do you know he comes to every show I ever do in London, and I didn't realise it was him until I spoke to him again last time I was down there.
Do you know?
And I went, where have I met you before? And he went, every single one of your London shows.
He comes at every one of my shows.
Does he?
Yeah, read into
He's a
that.
handsome guy.
How you will. Ejaculate. Capel Pow says, all right, boys, question for Adam. When you bag a hat trick at Soccer Aid, what celebration are you going to do?
I would have me... So I want to play for the rest of the world if I do Soccer Aid.
It'd be 3 celebrations as well.
What?
I don't want to play for England. I want to play for the rest of the world.
Liverpool. Sorry, I forgot you were Scouser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take my top off and have the Liverpool England t-shirts under the kit.
I can't wait to see you link up with Zidane. It's gonna be
I
nice.
honestly, genuinely, I know this sounds so stupid. If I've already pictured the hat trick I'm going to score in Soccer Aid.
Go on. What's the first goal?
The first goal's a free kick from 25 yards out.
Right.
Yeah, they're giving it to you.
So no assist. Okay, go on.
Well, I think like Soccer Aid's like make a taker. So I get snapped outside the box.
But say like Perlo was playing.
Fuck him. He's took enough free kicks in his life. My turn, Pirlo. Sit
Also,
down, son.
he could learn something.
Yeah. The next one, I beat like 2 men.
Yeah.
I go into the box, sort of on the left-hand side.
Nice.
Keeper runs out.
Chip.
And I chip him with my left foot.
And I can see the goal.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, it's a bit. It doesn't look perfect. But like, it's stumbly, and it's just like, how's he fucking done that?
Yeah.
Like, it looks. It's unorthodox.
Are you
going
to be able to stay on your 2 feet with Carl's mouth on your dick? No. Okay, sorry. Is that?
So it's called supporting your
Oh,
friends.
sorry.
We don't all have goatees.
No, because I could see it. So, all right.
And then the third one is a near post header from a corner. Perfect hat trick. Right foot, left foot header.
Who's bending it in?
I don't know. Every pick.
Are you going to take your own corner and then? I just don't know.
Goal, that.
I just think people will underestimate me at the corner because I'm smaller. Do you know what I mean?
They would underestimate you.
So
But
like,
what they don't know.
they'll be concentrating on
You've
like
been
fucking
training on
Cannavaro and that, like going for the header back there, and they don't see me running to the near post, and it's a little sort of like the ball's coming from that, and it's an outward swinging one, and I'm just like, fuck off. It lobs David Seaman.
That dressing room's
Are
going
you
to be
going
amazing,
across
isn't
the
it?
goalkeeper?
Yeah, across and above the goal.
The dressing room's going to be amazing, isn't it? Cannavaro, Pirlo, Zidane, and Adam on his phone. Fucking hell.
Was Zidane playing? Yeah, fucking I didn't see him.
But yeah, I've seen the hat trick, and I'm only on for 20 minutes.
Sorry,
as well.
Zizou. Just checking Instagram.
The first
Sweat.
20 minutes, last 20 minutes.
I think I come on at like 60 and I get taken off at 80
And you've
because I
won the
deserve me standing ovation after my hat trick. You know what I mean?
You've won the game as well.
Yeah,
It was
3-0.
It was 3-0.
Yeah, I come on at 0-0, change everything.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that, Capel.
Smooth.
Oh, shit.
I
Press the wrong button.
genuinely, I can see those goals in my head.
I know you
I can
can.
visualise them.
I can see your
I'm
dick in his
manifesting those
mouth.
goals into real life.
And you're beating David Seaman every time.
Yeah.
Sam Keane says, "Do you welcome
I'd
you?"
love to make David Seaman look a cunt, you know. Go on.
He already does. What?
Yeah, you know why he does? Because he shaved that fucking tash off. Never shave it off, David. Sam Keane says, "Do you welcome new competition from fellow comedians starting their own pods?" We sort of mentioned it before. Yeah, fucking. I was on the Mild High Club last week, who are our fucking pod boys
Is it
and girls.
competition though? We've seen it as competition.
Yeah, it's not competition. It's just other people doing what comics in this country should have been doing 10 years ago, which is being a comedian and having a podcast. The Americans got onto it earlier than we did, and now everyone's woken up to it. I think, without trying to be arrogant, just inspired by what we've achieved. And good on
And
everyone.
The industry is better in comedians' hands than Oxbridge-educated producer twats. Not that we don't want to work with you. Get in touch.
I did hot water. I did hot water green room pod on Wednesday as well. That was class. It was good to see their chemistries come on a lot. I did one of the early ones. I think I did episode 5 or 6, and now they've done like a year of recording. I'm doing the What's Happening pod with Danny Davis and the boys this week. Because I feel like because of the tour, I didn't do anyone else's pod, and I don't want anyone to think, oh, fuck, Dan just does have a word. But I'm into it, man. I think it's great. I'd love a network, like you've said from the fucking start. If everyone has a podcast and it gets different eyes on you, if you then go on it, you can promote your stuff. Everyone helps out everyone else. It's great.
How much are you charging per appearance?
1,200 quid, obviously.
Yeah, right, at least.
Yeah. And a car.
A grand plus VAT and a car.
What, they buy you
Oh,
a
shit,
car?
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
They buy you a car?
They buy me a car.
Fucking hell,
I
mate.
like
A
Nissan.
A Daewoo?
A Nissan.
A Nissan?
Me and Will nearly started our own podcast the other night with Alfie. We were all going to start our own podcast.
Yeah, cool.
We were all in here until like 3 o'clock in the morning, edit me special. And
And you thought, what I need in my life is more podcasting.
well, we all had our jeans on and we were all really uncomfy, so we all took them off. And then we were sat in here and we thought, you know what, we could start the Pants Off podcast.
The Pants Off podcast.
It's a nice name though, isn't it?
It is. Female guests going to be interesting, isn't it? When you're like, get in, love, take him off, or we don't press record.
Just the idea of the podcast is it's just 3 men with their pants off.
You've done this podcast with your pants off?
I know. And now it's a spin-off.
Like Joey.
Pants Off podcast, just 3 men talking about being men with
Yeah.
the pants off.
Will's been saying to me he needs more work, so that's good, isn't it? Yeah,
And you've got
cool.
loads
Take
of
on
free
more opportunities, Will. That's what you need. More work.
The
Speed
Pants
round.
Off podcast coming soon to the Have a Word channel.
Probably not. Helen says, could you date someone who didn't like your stand-up? They're
I
a
am.
massive stand-up fan.
Come on, get with the record.
Oh, but she love it now. Could you? They are a massive stand-up fan. You have everything else in common except she just can't get into your stand-up. Speed round.
Well, I met one of my previous exes at
you,
a
Helen.
gig. I met her at Hot Water's Jacaranda gig. And she used to go every week and she loved it. And then through being with me, slowly developed a hatred for stand-up.
I don't like stand-up anymore.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Unless it's someone I'm completely detached from. Like, in terms of, like...
Sorry, is this a
You
new
mean-
fact to you? I've worked
you
in
mean-
comedy clubs forever.
Do you mean apart from Imperious that you watch
Apart
before
from
I hate that the most.
and Smasher?
I'll Imperious and Smasher are
Thank
the
you,
best.
Finn.
But other than that, like, going to watch people that you've now worked with is a bit weird.
Finn got
Because you're
me.
watching it as
Yeah.
You
kind
see
of...
behind the curtain.
Me and Will were in here last night. I was watching the edit and kind of... I wasn't watching the show. I was watching the technical shit.
Yeah.
and watching-
Yeah. You've seen the magic trick too many times, and now you're trying to
all
work
the
I
out
thought
How
Jeremy
how it
Clarkson was
happens.
real. And then I saw the joints.
Thank you. And God, cleared that up. You bought for Christmas for me a very thoughtful ticket because I've been saying I want to come along as your Albanian uncle to a gig with you.
Yeah.
Maybe drop a bloody pill.
By the way, S Club 7 are doing a reunion tour.
I'm in.
This summer.
Get pills. I will listen. Pink, S Club 7. If I'm allowed to take drugs, I'll come to all of them. Kylie on Buckfast in 2009 was fucking
I'm going,
great.
it's not even negotiable. We are going to S Club 7's reunion tour.
How many is it though?
Can we book
No,
them for
all
the
of them.
arena?
All of them.
The set, like
Bradley.
Simon Fuller, who created S Club 7, he said we wouldn't do it unless all 7 are coming back. And they're coming back.
Bradley's there.
Yeah.
Wait.
does
Is
the dance.
Paul in it?
Paul,
Paul's coming back.
Bradley, and
Fuck
Joe.
off.
But
Paul Scholes.
it's been delayed a little bit because Joe has hurt her back, and I'm not even messing. She recently couldn't get out of bed
Yeah,
and lost
carrying the
all
fucking
feeling in her
whole
legs.
Get on there, Bradley.
Ride me.
She follows me on Instagram now, Joe.
Oh, she's a big fan. Finn,
Yeah.
you all stand up dead to you.
Yeah.
All stand up's dead to you. And you find out that Paul from S Club 7's coming back. You're like, oh my God, Paul, is he coming back?
He's not a stand-up comedian.
The last I heard of Paul, he was selling his Brit Award on eBay.
Oh,
So I
yes.
thought it was rough times for Paul.
Hey, he wants to get that check before he sells it. From before, if it wasn't cut out.
Have you sold any Oscars recently?
If I could, by the way, where are we going? This S Club, I'm in.
So at
I'm in.
the minute, the one I've found, it depends on diaries, is Razorlight in Manchester.
Nah, they've only got-
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
America's a banger.
I'm
All
trying
my life, living in America.
Okay,
Yeah.
another question.
Will.
Stop a minute. Stop. Sing any other one of their songs now.
Red light.
Come on, Dan, you can do it. I know it's
somewhere-
early in the morning, but I reckon you can do
somewhere
it.
from here. Somewhere from here.
You don't remember a thing.
I know it's early, Dan. It's in the morning, but
You
you
won't
could do
remember a
it.
thing.
You want?
You
You are, you're not who you are. You never say what you mean, and you keep your flap shut and your eyes stay still, and then you come and call on me. Say I just can't give myself.
That's Meatloaf.
I really wish I could be somewhere else than here.
Or in the morning.
Or in the morning. Yeah.
How does that
You
go?
know we won't remember a
in
thing.
the morning. You know you remember.
In the
Yeah.
morning.
Tell you what. I tell you what.
In the morning.
I'd go and see the Kooks play Naive, and then I'd just leave when they did Naive.
That's the encore, though, isn't it?
No.
You'd have to sit through it all.
No, want to go to the seaside.
Oh, that's quite a
She
cute
moves
one.
in her
Banger.
own way. Is
It's a
good as well.
fucking rabbit.
Basically, in and around that time,
first
if you
album.
had three,
Yeah.
you were a legacy mid-noughties band.
Exactly.
What?
That's why Franz Ferdinand
lads,
is
can we
still
write a
going.
fourth one? Everyone's like, mate.
Orson.
I'd go and see Orson.
Hey, I can't remember the song,
Orson's
but no,
Bright Idea.
Remember one Orson song? Hey!
Orson's Bright Idea album was
Bad
one of my favourite albums ever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but-
don't have many albums.
No, you don't.
Do you
No,
remember
you don't.
Anton's phone went off in assembly on the first day, year 10, and it was an Orson song, and it got called Orson for like 6 weeks.
Anton in school. Yeah. Let's go to a rave and behave like a trip. It's only because we're so in
But
love.
it wasn't even an unpopular song. I was like, it's happening, Orson, lad.
That is such a perfect image of how our school worked, you know. It really is. Everyone was listening to that song, but he'd made it his ringtone. It goes off.
You
Fucking Orson. You shag Orson, you lot.
What did you have as your ringtones? Did you ever have?
First ringtone I ever bought was do do do. Remember the music video? It was babies falling onto a woman's tits.
You know what? I want to take the piss, but I kind of do.
It was a dancey song.
Do want somebody
go.
to love,
Yeah.
which is Jefferson Airplane remixed into
Yeah.
a dance song. Which
Yeah. I
is that
bought
right?
that.
I
Yeah.
know, I know.
She is fucking.
How did he not end up being a pilot with a name like that?
She. Because his name was Jefferson Airplane. She was fucking banging.
Yeah. It was one of the ones that I waited for on the music channel because you did that, didn't you? You'd wait for your song.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
That was one of those songs that when I was going clubbing, when you were all monged out at the end of the night, someone would go, "Oh, we should put music channels like MTV Dance on," and I'd just sit there and like I was too baked, too full of drugs, and I just ended up going, "I'm horny," and I just had to leave and go and have a wank. It was that because that amount of drugs in my system
Call on
and
me.
her tits.
What
Call
video?
on me. Come
What
on.
video?
Call on me.
Call on me. All the birds. Fucking.
Do you remember Benny Benassi?
Yes,
Satisfaction.
Yeah,
That, honestly,
fucking
that
power
ended.
I can't get no
Yeah, Benny Benassi.
satisfaction. Love Benny Benassi.
God, I want to go
Is it
clubbing
Mick
again.
Jagger in there?
Now that I've got this goatee, do you think I can go clubbing again and take pills and just like dance?
I think they'll all think you're a knock.
No, you don't think you're a doorman. You look more like a doorman.
Oh, someone thanked me the other day. I was waiting for Etta and Laura to come down the stairs. We were at that outdoor cinema thing. I just looked, but I'd taken a few steps out. I was wearing the black gilet, and a woman went, "Thanks very much." Like, yeah, no worries. Loved it.
Oh, she thought you were with that
Yeah,
face.
yeah. And then I searched her.
Did you have this?
All the cracks. What?
Did you have this on the go?
I think you know I didn't. But now, authority. I'm checking IDs.
You'd be able
today.
to get drugs, go into the bathroom and go, "Hey, come on, kids!" And
When
you
we
take
went
all
on
the drugs off them.
when we went on Paul Smith's stag do to Scotland, where did we go? Stirling.
Yeah.
His wife's brother Jack went out for a ciggy at one point, and then just for a laugh, just stayed on the door of the pub, checking people's ID and turning everybody away.
Me and
You
Rick.
got away with it.
Yeah, he just stood there. He's just got a gilet on. He's got ID. Oh, you can't come in, mate. No, you can't come in, mate. ID. Doesn't matter how old you are. ID.
Me and Rick Carr.
I'm 30 fucking 3.
Me and Rick Carr were banging on all the cubicles because they're full of students, and Rick Carr is a doorman.
Yeah, Rick Carr is. You see, I've met Laurie. Loz, that's my wife. No, she gets called Loz, doesn't she? Laurie's, you know, he's good-looking lad. Seems like a fun guy. Doesn't necessarily look like a bouncer.
Like a mushroom.
Rick
Why?
Carr genuinely is a bouncer and looks like a bouncer.
Yeah, but we were banging on those because it was all 18-year-olds, and Rick Carr is a doorman, looks like one. Gives the fucking drugs, lad. Come here, come on. You know, going, don't tell me, mum.
What did you do with them drugs?
I think we sold them.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's the stories I've heard. That's some of the memorable stories from that stag do is that you sold loads of drugs. That's what I remember from the stories. Sorry, speed round.
Fun guy.
What was
Oh,
that?
Helen, by the way, no, I couldn't date someone who hated my stand-up. I absolutely couldn't. She was like, "Oh my god, tell you who's great, Tom Binns." Matthew, do you read the papers?
He had a good act. He had a good act.
Did you read the papers? I'm going to go get the papers,
Who
papers.
doesn't read the Sheffield Star? Matthew Wilkinson says, if you got £1,000 for every metre you dived into a pool, how high are you going? You get £1,000 per metre.
That's not enough
Oh,
money.
whoa. Right. Is it how far in I go?
What?
No, how
No,
high's
no,
the
no.
diving board?
How high is the diving board?
Empire
Let's have
State
a look.
Building.
Thousand. What do you mean it's not enough money? Carl,
Let's
just
do a 3 metre.
what do you mean? I'll give you £1,000 for a metre, and you're
I
like,
don't like heights.
a metre for £1,000?
Oh, no. Yeah, no. I'd do a metre then.
Finn, how high is the diving board at Height and Leisure Centre? Just check that for me.
Probably like 6.
Right. Heighton Leisure Centre.
It's not going to have that on Google.
It
It probably
probably will. Yeah.
Well, it appears the internet's not working.
Okay. we're looking at one of. Is it an Olympic venue, Highton Leisure Centre?
No,
No.
I imagine it should be.
It's a fingering venue.
Is this it
Right,
here?
okay, go.
Is it this?
Oh, that's
I fingered a girl in that pool.
that top one's a 5 metre, I reckon. That might even be 10.
I'd probably do 5 meters.
5 metres.
Yeah.
5 metres.
Oh, you do higher than
How
that.
deep's the pool?
Come on. I don't know how tall 20 metres is, but it sounds doable for 20 Gs. What?
20 meters is high.
Is the pool like an infinity pool? Like it's as deep as like
I'd
you're not
do
going to
it.
hit the bottom?
It
Oh,
is
I'd
an
do it for less
infinity
than.
pool.
No, I'd do less than. I don't like deep pools. Remember that pool?
You'd rather hit the bottom.
Sorry,
Remember that
you,
pool in Edinburgh? Remember how deep that pool was in
Yeah.
Edinburgh?
But I've jumped
Carl,
off.
your logic on this has been absolutely dog shit.
No, there's sharks.
You get £1,000 for a metre. No, I'm scared of heights. What? And now
How
you
the
want a
fuck
shallow
is she going to
pool.
make it into that pool there? That is too big a
That's
gap.
20 meters, Dan.
No, you wouldn't do that.
How deep's the pool?
20 meters.
Right, I'll tell you this. If it's a very large pool and I can't miss it, and it's a deep pool and I can't fat boy hit the bottom,
Okay, you're
a
jumping.
20 metres is doable.
Oh, I've done 20 meters into the sea.
Excuse me, what?
I've jumped off a ship into the sea.
A
A
ship?
20-meter ship.
You've never been on a ship? A ship?
What?
The Queen Mary or the
The
Queen Mother?
Titanic?
What are you on about?
Fuck off, Winslet. What? Were you the guy that span backwards when the Titanic went? The fucking...
He with the bar.
Ah, yeah.
I went on a boat trip in Croatia.
No, not,
Not
not on a ship.
I've got it. A 20 metre. Show me 20 metres. Is 20 metres your dick?
20 meters is 10 of those signs.
Shut-
Like width.
How do you visualise that? Yeah. 20 of them. How do you... It's a terrible visual.
That's 2 meters.
How
Isn't it?
high is that door? Is that 7 foot?
2 meters. So it's 10 of those doors.
He hasn't. You didn't jump off a ship.
That tall ship.
I've
Fucking...
got photographs.
Of you jumping up a ship?
It's on my phone. Steve's got my phone. I'll show you in a bit.
Was it just to get a bit of peace and quiet?
Were you meant to jump off the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a fire. Because they built the ship too tall.
So we when I went to
Oh my god, there is wave. Quickly.
I went to
Everybody on the
Split.
12th floor.
On a boat trip?
I went to Split in Croatia.
Yeah.
Right? And there's 5 islands near Split. One of them is Hvar. So there was a day trip you could do, which was the 5 island boat trip. Right?
Havar.
Yeah.
What were the other ones?
Cool.
Here.
Sorry, tell the story. Sorry. That was
And we
annoying.
went on the trip, and then at one point they just stopped in the middle of the sea and went, "We're just going to stay here for a bit. If you've got like butties with you, can get them out now. And if you want to jump in, you're welcome to." So I jumped in the sea.
20 meters.
I reckon.
No. Was it a boat trip? Because there's not many cruise liners doing boat trips. 20 meters is high.
It was a big boat.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
I don't know how high it was.
It was 4 meters. It was 4 meters.
It wasn't 4 meters.
20. I'm doing 20, I'm telling you right now. Like,
I'll do
you can just
5.
bomb it. You can just bomb it. You just fucking get your little fat ass hitting the thing.
No, but I'm
You
not
can't
scared.
hurt yourself bombing, can you?
I'm scared of heights, Dan, not jumping.
All right, okay, cool.
Tell that to terrorists, mate.
I'm taking
That's 20 meters there.
Did
That
you
building.
bollocks jump
Yeah.
off that?
But that looks... It's a massive ship there.
Wait, ignore me. That's 20 million. Ignore me.
Oh,
20
God.
million
Fucking
meters.
work the internet, Finn. Anyway, speed round. What are you trying to find? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Trying to find what's 20 meters tall.
Finn is now looking at buildings that have not been built yet, going, that is 20 million. Mike Renton says, if you had to make Scouse versions of game shows, what would they be? E.g., Deal or No Deal, but all the boxes are purple, and Noel Edwards.
No, Evans.
Noel Edwards.
We'd have him as the host, Noel Edwards.
Noel Edwards
He lives by ours.
has 110s on.
Why are the boxes purple?
Scouse
Oh.
Scouse game shows. Have we done this question?
No.
All right, cool. What are your favourite game shows?
Takeshi's Castle.
Supermarket sweep.
Golden balls.
What?
Oh,
Golden balls.
What's Golden Balls?
Jasper Carrot's game.
Oh, I
You've
know.
seen Golden Balls?
I don't think so.
Have you not seen the greatest video of all time?
I'll watch it afterwards. What happened?
The
So-
Split or Steel?
Yeah, split or steel.
Oh, and they mugged each other off.
No. Oh, I will show you later, and you're going to want to kill this woman in the face.
Right.
I respect her.
No, you don't.
I do.
Oh, is this the one where you've got to basically make a deal and like if
Yeah.
you're lying and then we
You've
can
got to
split it
agree.
together?
The best
You gotta
one is the
agree.
fella
She
went, "I'm
absolutely
splitting."
mugs him off.
Have you seen the fella who says, I'm splitting?
I'm stealing.
Sorry, I'm stealing. He goes, I'm stealing. If you split, I'll give you some money after the show. I'm stealing. I'm not going to change your mind. And he splits and goes, I was just making you split, lads. Clever.
All right, cool.
But there's a woman on it who's not nice.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
it.
so that's the famous clip where she absolutely
Yeah, mugs him off.
promises him.
Genuine. She's like,
I've got
I'm
kids.
doing this. I am splitting with you.
Yeah.
But
There's no advantage to splitting.
Never trust. Never trust.
If I got to the end of Golden Balls, I would steal. And I would tell them I'm not.
Why?
Yeah, we know.
Because there's no advantage to splitting.
There is money.
No, there isn't. Because they're going to do whatever they're going to do. If I split and they steal, I get nothing. If I steal and they steal, I get nothing.
Yeah, but if you both split, you get something.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
So
but if they're splitting anyway, I might as well steal and get all the money. Fuck them. I don't know them.
no one watching this is surprised that is Adam's tactics. Like, God,
He
I
says
thought it
that
was
on
a
the telly.
splitter.
Yeah. There's no advantage to split.
So if
you
both
split,
of
you're
you
a fucking
steal,
idiot.
if both of you steal, you both lose.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
It was a fucking good game.
I would love to watch Scouse version. I'm not. I feel like I'm about to do a Scouser stealing thing, but I think it would just get so eggy. I just don't think a Scouse
No one would ever
Golden
split.
Balls is it ever having splits. Lad, I'm stealing. Well, I'm fucking stealing. Well, fuck you. Right, great. Now we win. So fucking. That'd be great. That'd be excellent. Speed round. Ross Thorne says, "Hello, Lids. I was wondering if any of you would ever consider writing a book, autobiography, as many comedians have." Well, Ross, Adam is already how many pages in?
Into Pride.
Yeah.
one man's
that
journey
sort
to
of say
peace.
One man's journey to
Yeah.
peace, yeah.
Pride, one man's journey
Don't
to
forget
peace.
your title.
Oh, yeah.
It is a working title, though.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
man's journey's a piece. Yeah, I forgot about that. I should start that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that yet.
You haven't done it
Adam's
yet?
nearly
Should
finished.
we come up with some titles, though?
For mine,
Yeah.
well, I think
Goatee. Goat, but then with two E's at the end.
nice. That's class. I am going to get rid of this in about 4 days, though. So I don't know if it's going to be. No, should I keep it?
Yeah.
Get
Thanks,
the
guys.
pictures done today.
Get some
Get the-
headshots done
yeah.
at least.
Headshots for the autobiography I've not written yet, and I plan to write in 20 years.
Yep.
This has to be so.
20 years! You'll be fucking senile by then. You won't be able to hold a pen.
60.
I'll be 61.
I'm actually writing it.
To be honest, I probably would write it with a
Quill.
I just trust it. Oh,
That's an old
nice
pen.
one, Phil.
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 Nice one, Phil.
I'll be senile in about 8 minutes.
I am going
He
to write
says-
my autobiography this year. just
I know
so
you are. You are.
First
Yeah,
half
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Cool.
Still got half my life to go, haven't I?
See you in December. On that note, I hope that's not true.
Dead by 60.
that you're
At
dead,
least
though.
half.
All right, yeah, cool. On that note, the world deserves a chaotic quiz book so we can play these ridiculous quizzes at home. Love, Ross. I mean,
I think nobody would
The
ever
lads-
stock them. We say some awful things.
the lad's not wrong. Is it publishable?
No.
No.
I told you one of the quiz questions from last time.
Steve, is it publishable? Steve reckons it is. I honestly think people would fucking buzz off that. If you haven't been to the chaotic quiz, good luck getting tickets.
We haven't put the next one on sale yet. February.
Dan, we need to go and.
Here's
do
a
team.
question. Here's a question.
What?
We need to go and be a team.
Well, it's been a very busy autumn,
Yeah.
and my new year is less busy. I'm gutted that I've not been to one yet. Me
Dan,
and you, Phil.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you think this is publishable?
Hang out.
2010 saw 33 miners trapped in a cave in northern Chile for 69 days. A man who loves 69ing miners is Prince Andrew, who used to visit Pedo Island with his good friend Ghislaine Maxwell. Spell Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, okay.
Mate,
Also quite hard to put that question in the written form.
spell it wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's
There's
true.
so
That's
many
true.
questions that would get us arrested.
Speed round. Oh, we're sticking to the speed round, guys. Sticking to the speed round. Dan Mack says, would you rather only have pod questions sent in by primary school children or only have questions sent in by over 80s? Neither group listens to the pod.
So basically, do we want the questions to be exactly the same standard as they are at the minute or over 80s?
And over 80 people toddlers anyway.
Well, Capel Pow.
I'm just joking. We just got a lot of.
Aren't they the same people though? When you get past a certain age, you regress into being a toddler. Don't
Yeah, I agree with that. I think life's like a bell curve.
you? Yeah. When you're 80, you're basically 6 again. You're shitting yourself and you want fucking
80's
lollipops.
extreme. It depends on
6-year-olds
80.
I think it's
90 odd, maybe.
I think 90 regresses properly.
Yeah.
My nana was pretty fucking sharp right into her late 80s and then just sort of
Started pooing
gave it up. Yeah, she just couldn't be arsed.
What was that when we went in to do the podcasts? They did some would you rathers. Do you remember?
Yeah, some
The
pathetic ones.
I think it was like, would you rather?
Would you rather like get shot in the head or like have a butty?
I think one of them was genuinely, would you rather
Sounds familiar.
dip your toe in an active volcano?
No, jump in one or have a nice massage. Bath, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
which
as a thinker. I'd go over 80s.
What would they ask?
Because I hang out with primary school children.
Do you mean in here or at home?
You hang out of them.
As soon as it left my awful
Over 80s writing in
Albanian
would
sex
like,
offender mouth.
who are you?
How do I turn this off?
What is this?
How do I get the match on?
Are you Brian?
They would message us going, I'm turning your YouTube on. It's been on for 6 weeks. How do I turn it off?
I go over 80s.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
Maybe primary school children. Actually, when they're a bit older, 11, you could get some pretty, maybe.
No, it'd be like all about Ronaldo, wouldn't it? They all love Ronaldo.
All right.
If you've got primary school children, send us a voice note to haveawordpod@gmail.com of your primary school child asking us a question.
I think there's a
I'll
good
ask
section.
Etta to do a would you rather for
That
the
is
pod.
a good section. Let's do kids write questions and he just
Kids write questions, so just so we know it's actually come from a kid and it's not just you trying to be a kid. Voice note from your child.
There's this feature.
Yeah.
Did we just create a feature, guys? Woo!
No videos.
It never happens. I don't know what the GDPR of you sending a voice note of your child is. We'll work on that later. We'll speak to our solicitor. Yeah, that's a great
video.
idea.
You can send a video if you want, but I just think most people won't want to video the kids.
And we're not putting videos of kids on
No,
YouTube
but
anyway.
we get
So
to see them.
just an audio. Use your phone. Work it out. Speed round. That's good.
Thank you.
Really fucking good, guys. Amazing.
They better be good though, because if they're stupid, I've got to tell them.
What about if it's like Agony Adams about like just primary school?
This kid in the playground punched me in the bum.
Yeah.
Poo in your hand, throw it at them.
That could get pretty dark pretty quick. There's a man that looks like Dan. He said it was a secret. Macaulay. Macaulay. That's the wrong name for this next question, isn't it? Macaulay Goldstone Moore.
No, damn.
Shut up, Carl. You fucking. Macaulay Goldstone. What tension? Macaulay Goldstone Moore says, Wagwaglids, would you rather every time you have sex, the following day feels like an excruciating hangover for the rest of your life? You bonk, you've got a headache, you're nauseous, you're ill, you look like shit. Or you go a full year without sex, including all foreplay situations, and then the curse is lifted. Would you rather? From Macca from Scarborough.
The second one.
Yeah, the year.
Full year without sex.
Have a wank.
No,
wank?
no.
That's
I
what
think.
wank isn't for.
Oh no, yeah, you could just have a wank.
If I can wank, I reckon I could just about make it through the year. I do love pussy.
But if you were seeing someone, she's got needs as well. What are you going to do? Just be like, love, I don't want to have to deal with a hangover next day.
Depends how much you love you. doesn't
She
it?
can frig herself off.
Get one of
Right.
them remote things.
No, that's foreplay.
She'd be like, fucking get
Is
your
it?
dick
You're not
out.
doing
Have a
anything.
feminax.
Oh, they're
Sort
doing
yourself
it.
out. I don't think you... Guys, I don't think you could last a year.
Without what? Sexy pants.
Like, you're both... I don't...
Virile.
Hang on, there was an edit point that needed there. I don't think you could last a year because you're both very sexual people. And I think if you were with a lady and she was like, oh, I know, you're trying to do a year, I know, would you rather they're all powerful, but I need it, lad. You know, like
Oh, no,
Scouts
see, I'm
women
not
out.
shagging if she says that.
Yeah.
If someone says I need it, lad,
Fucking
I'm going
do it.
5 years.
Fucking talking about golden
Charlie
balls.
off her head by the looks of it as well.
Use a class. I love the part. Oh my God, Carl's the best. Fuckers.
I'd have left that conversation.
No,
so
I think that's what you want secretly. That's what all Scousers want. Lad, stick around, homie.
I reckon I'll just take
No.
the hangover.
Yeah. No, I'm just doing a year.
Was it a hangover for a year or is that forever?
No, it's the hangover. It's like a hangover. The next day, You know, you'll be rough as... Yeah,
I'm normally hungover anyway.
that's true. That is true.
What happens if you have
Hey,
sex,
try
like,
January. I'm flying, by the way. I haven't even touched it. And I've been in some tempting situations as well.
1/3 of the way through?
I've been in situations where I would normally have just caved.
Yeah, you're at gigs and you're in social situations.
Went out for
all the
Jack
time.
Finnegan's birthday. Everyone was drinking in Pogues. Didn't have a pint. And Liverpool lost 3-1 to Brentford, which would turn anyone to drink normally.
Not me.
The other day, went with Alfie to the Liverpool game. Could only get hospitality tickets. In the hospitality bit of Anfield, they do draft Guinness, and it's a really good pint of Guinness. Alfie had 2 of them, and he had 2 pints at half time, and I just had Diet Coke and coffee. After the match, met Will in town because we still had editing to do. Met him at a pub that we love.
And Will had a pint.
He had a Guinness with Alfie, and I had nothing again. Went to the Clockworks with Will and Alfie. They had a Guinness while we had our breakfast.
You been the rubber soul yet?
But
though?
he has got, to be fair, you have got good willpower. And also, I think you've got enough fuck you mentality in you that you don't want to balls up dry January just so we can't go,
No, I don't really care about that, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
There's not a little bit of you that wants to prove us.
A little bit,
'Cause
but
we call
not
bullshit.
enough to keep me on the tracks. What's keeping me on the tracks is I've got so much to do at the minute. And if I'm hungover, I will not do anything.
Yeah.
I can come and talk here for a bit, and I can maybe get through a 20-minute set. But I've been doing an hour on
Your
stage every
hangover
night.
pods, 1 in 3 are fucking amazing. And then there's others where I can see you like the...
That's why you're doing a year's worth of wanking then? Because you're very unproductive. I think you need to do wanking.
I think you've done very well. It's the 10th of January though. You've still got a
It's my
lot.
birthday tomorrow. I'm going for a meal with everyone. Everyone's going to be drinking, and I'm not going to be. Taping a special at the weekend. Going to tape a special and then go to bed. Who am I?
Yeah, that's what I did. It's boring. The last night of my tour is at the Philharmonic, and then I'm filming the special, and then I'm getting drunk because filming Smasher and then having to go home because I had 5 more tour shows was not great.
Should be called a Will Harmonic at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make it look different, aren't I? Sorry, it's just the biggest venue. You basically got it, me.
You should absolutely film it there.
it'll
Just
look-
make the backdrop
It'll look different, won't it?
different lighting.
Puns are getting
Everyone
to me today.
knows.
You could get a set made
getting
instead of
nothing
it.
today.
Like I just went with a curtain and some uplighting. You could get something else. You could get a set made.
The Albanian flag.
Keep the goatee. It's growing on me now. Like I'm over it.
It's growing on.
I'm not, and I never will be. Every time I look at him, I get more wound up.
Thanks, mate. Would you rather? Final question of the day, because we gotta get out of here. Matthew Inkson says, would you rather have Carl witness you wank every time you do so, or have Dan wank whilst watching you have sex once every year? So from now on, I have to have Carl at every wank. Or I have to turn up for 1 bonk of yours
What have I done wrong?
a year.
Why?
Carl, I'm just telling you this. Cost of fuel at the moment, you're driving from fucking the Spanish Quarter of Highton
You're
to
paying for
Sorgel a lot.
You're paying for it.
Because I am every night. Freddie blew me away with that. 4 wanks a day. He doesn't even look like he's got it in him to have 1. Quite impressed and also appalled. But I am.
I think it says a lot about you that you could be impressed by Freddie Quinn's masturbation schedule.
it just doesn't look like he's got 4 in him. He can't be going long. That's got to be a tug, hasn't it?
Tug, tug.
A tug.
So what? I'm having to watch you all wank.
Oh, Carl, you just look.
I like it
appalled.
on though.
You what?
I like it on.
What will you say?
I'll be a hype man.
Yeah.
Mid wank.
Grab that lad. Go ahead.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. Whoa, that's some heavy emotion, that fella.
Say it again.
A soundboard.
Or I could ruin your day. I could just stand there with my arsehole out. I could,
What if I came quicker? That'd be the oh God! See you later.
No, I'm quite happy for you to just turn up once a year. I don't want him there at every special time that I'm having. Sometimes I'm spontaneous. Sometimes, it's in the toilets of an Avanti West Coast to Euston. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just need to go.
That was too specific.
They stink.
They do when I'm finished.
13:30.
No. Them smelly wanks.
Smelly wanks. Smelly wanks.
I'd try and ruin it. I'd turn up dressed as like, I don't know, Martin Kemp with my arsehole out.
Again.
What does Martin Kemp dress like?
It was literally
middle-aged
2
bald
You have,
man.
you have
Are you
actually
just
got
gonna
Martin Kemp's hair, really, haven't you? Like his early hair.
Oh my god, I was talking Ross Kemp in my head and it was doing something fun.
See, that's Carl's haircut, isn't it?
He's Spandau Ballet, isn't he?
What a name for a band. Martin Kemp.
Yeah,
I'd love you to have your hair like that. Oh, Mike, please grow a mullet, Carl.
Oh, you Martin Kemp?
No.
I'm probably, you know,
relax.
some of the
Mullet
older
like.
the older hetero ladies know this already, but man, he's looking good at the age he's at, isn't he?
He
What is
looks
like,
better now than he does then.
55, 60.
Kempo.
61.
Jesus Christ, Kempo.
Yeah, he's
And he
damaged
played-
some wounds in.
And he was in the craze.
Allegedly. Yeah, I'd,
Shout out Martin Kemp. I think that's where we all expected this episode to end, with a compliment for the Silver Fox.
Go
Martin
and
Kemp.
watch Imperious.
It's got Martin
Watch
Kemp
my
in it.
special
It might not be out yet, so don't even check.
when it's out. Watch my special, 12 p.m. Wednesday, the 11th of January, on the Have a Word Pod YouTube channel. Please go and watch Imperious. Tell your friends about it. Share the link in your WhatsApp groups. Share every bit of content I put out on social media. It would mean the world to me. Let's do some views on this.
He needs it. He's had a rough time. He's dry. So dry. Love you all. Thanks for your support. Appreciate you. Marvelous.